stirred. I'm the ideal woman all men prefer. Happy wife, happy life. Domestic dame, shaken or stirred. I'm the ideal woman all men prefer. Happy wife, happy life. It's so nice to have a man around the house. Dinner's ready. Betty needs a spank. Betty needs a spank. Betty needs a spank. Betty needs a spank. Daddy needs a wank. Betty needs a spank. Daddy needs a wank. Betty needs a spank. 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 Daddy needs a wank. Betty needs a spank. Daddy needs a wank. Betty needs a spank.
Hi.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Oh, come on, Jennifer Coolidge. All right, this is, oh, I gotta shut my ass up over here. Shut up, Callie. All right, oh, hi, I'm just being honest. This is a early stream today. I know the great Bapsby is going to be streaming tonight, and I don't want to miss it. So, hence why I'm going to be streaming. I might wait to say some things that I want to say. If some more people come in, don't want to, get all crazy and no one hears it. Like, what the hell are you talking about? So, I am hoping to finish. No, I'm going to finish. It's going to be great. I'm going to finish this Jorrun O'Face painting. If there's time, I might start a new Goofy Doofy Baby one. I have my dogs with me right now. They are quiet. Where's your wrench, honest? Goddamn. What's wrong with me? There we go. And if they get a little rowdy, I apologize. I'll try to go on mute because their barks tend to be very, very loud. So I'm gonna play because I didn't get a chance to finish it on an old stream I did a while ago. I'm gonna finish the Jorrun and Wes Most calls. Yeah, I'm sorry. Honest, my God, how dare I? I'm horrible. I'm going to finish the Wes Most and Jorrun calls. I think I only got to call number 2, and I kind of just got lost in the interview. And that stream was I've been re-listening to my old streams, trying to learn how to get better. I'm excited. I ordered a new mic. I'm kind of changed my. I know. I love these calls too, and I didn't get a chance to finish them on stream. But we're gonna get to it. I am just setting something up right now. I just gotta get, there we go. All right. Hi, here to party. What's going on? I'm going to begin the painting and the stream, and then a little bit I'll speak on what I want to speak about.
At 11 a.m. Pacific, Jorrun called Westmost. Jorrun had some sleep, and more time to reflect on his actions. Was Jorrun telling the truth about the genie video on YouTube? Would he recognize all of the people he hurt? No. Once again Jorrun would fall short in his apology. He would have to do it yet again. This was the final call before Jorrun would record his now infamous apology.
Infamous.
The date was July 6, 2020.
It's more like a fail.
Hello.
Okay. Good. So so now that you had a night, before we get to the script, you've had a night to kind of, reflect on everything and.
Hello,
And I want to
Donde.
start off by asking you again: Is that video privated or deleted?
Welcome and bienvenue. Welcome.
My ad guy, with the ad sales team, and he got with the YouTube team. He works for YouTube, Google employee, and there are deleted videos and there are privated videos, and there are sometimes times where videos.
You want to hang this on your
and
mantle?
it'll show a different screen, but it's never going to show a screen.
That'd be so.
that the
What
video
a
is
conversation starter to have that on your mantle.
So, right off the bat, that's not going to look good.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
I'll ask again, was the video privated or deleted?
Here we go.
It was deleted. I'm willing to turn on my Skype and you can see my screen itself.
That
So
won't.
there's nothing
Was it privated originally?
Yes. It was privated first, then deleted.
Was it privated when you told her you were deleting it, Jorrun?
I want to answer. I want to remember so I can answer honestly.
I think you just.
Meaning
did.
you want to come up with a lie before you answer.
You just told me that you told her you deleted it, but you really privated it for your own reasons. And that
It
kind
was
of
already privated. Then it was deleted.
Jorrun,
Yes.
you told her you were deleting it, but it was privated, correct?
It was privated
Jorrun,
before.
Jorrun,
Yes.
I really don't want to argue semantics with you.
I understand.
This
It's
is
completely deleted,
This
Wes,
is
is what I'm saying.
Listen to what I'm saying. This is a game you won't win. What I'm
Okay,
asking
I
you is,
understand.
were you telling people that it was deleted, but you had in fact privated it? Then later, when you went to try and delete it, maybe now it's still showing privated, but at one point you were saying it was deleted, but you had privated, correct?
As soon when she asked me if it was deleted, I deleted it immediately.
Jorrun,
Yes.
here's the problem.
Okay, I
What
honestly
you're
don't understand.
understanding is there's receipts, and what's going to happen is people are going to come forward and say, well, he told me at this time that it was deleted.
Yeah.
And then if you're saying that you deleted it when you talked to Tiffany Lockhart, well, then that would mean that there would be a timestamp of when you told her that. So if those things
I
don't
can give you
match
the
up,
timestamp.
Jorrun, do you understand what I'm saying? If you were telling people earlier in the day that it was deleted, but what you're saying it was actually...
Dude, Donde, that spot on. It really, yes. It's like the Paul and Lorne calls. It's like a father talking to a child. And it's not even his fucking father, but yeah, it's very, very that.
actually privated, and then you didn't actually delete it until you spoke with Tiffany, that is a problem.
Okay.
And is that what happened? And I keep asking, and you're dancing around it, and that kind of tells me the answer. Because it's a very simple question I'm asking you. Were you lying about it being deleted earlier in the day and then deleted it after speaking to Tiffany Lockhart? Yes or no?
You're not going to like my answer.
Which is yes or no?
I don't remember for sure.
It happened yesterday, just Stacey.
Father, child.
You have to remember, it was yesterday. You know,
Yes,
and I
yes,
think.
that-
Okay, yeah. So the answer is yes. So Jorrun, why would you do that? Why? So
I
you
privated everything, and when
no. You were told that it was offensive. You were told that it was that what you had done was basically sexual assault.
Yeah, exactly, honest.
And
Like, if you
instead of
really wanted to
deleting it,
keep
you
it
privated
that
it.
badly,
Was
just
that so that
fucking
you could
save
listen to
it.
it later?
Did he really think it was that good that people are gonna, like, demand and, like,
I think the
bust
side-
down doors
the
and
sides
riot
don't lie.
if he doesn't
And,
bring
I
that
think what
magnificent
you're saying
genie
is yes,
sketch
just
back?
Why else would you have kept it? If someone told you, hey,
Ridiculous.
that video that you downloaded off of off of Pornhub, it's actually a 14-year-old, would you private it or delete it?
delete.
Okay, but since it was just Tiffany Lockhart, and how offensive is it? It's a
Hi,
genius.
DJ
We know what
T-Cap.
the video was for. And no amount
just
of
testing
excuses
it?
are-
Well, I
are
hope you
gonna
stick
make people see
around.
it any other way. So the fact that you would private instead of immediately deleting makes kind of the rest of the apology when you're saying, I've realized what I've done and I've learned this and I've learned that. How true is that when you were told that this is offensive? Go ahead. So what did you do? You privated. What happened? So tell me kind of the timeline of when you
Okay,
woke up yesterday and then you figured out what was going on and then you started privating. I want to hear that.
Okay, let me check Skype so I can give you. the
Meaning, let me
timeline.
stall. Scarlet Ebony. Hey, girl.
She contacted me. Let me see here.
What is he checking for
I'm
looking
looking at the message that I sent her at 5
fucking
p.m.
messages.
before she contacted me.
It's
Where
not
I
that
told-
hard.
No,
He's stalling.
that's-
He's stalling.
Okay, listen what I'm saying. The
Yeah.
timeline yesterday when you woke up, because see, we
Yeah.
spoke, we had spoken even on 4th of July when I was kind of messaging. You're like, this person's grasping at straws. They got nothing. I'm going to bed. You want to talk about it? Call me. That was kind of your attitude.
Yeah.
It was pretty cavalier. Like, I don't really want to entertain this anymore.
In a
This is
cavalier
bullshit.
fashion.
If you want to talk about it, give me a call, but I'm not going to
I
sit
can
here
hear
on the phone
Chef
with
say
you going
that,
back
like,
and forth.
every day.
And
He's so
maybe
good at
to
it.
you, it made it sound like you've been vindicated. But to me, that kind of made me think there was something more. And that's when I looked at the video from what you were calling a troll, because your attitude, you had no interest in watching the video. If someone made a video about me, saying what I called lies, better fucking believe I would watch it, because my intention would be to make a response to it. And your lack of desire to watch it told me that there was something I needed to go and look at. You didn't want to
I
address
ran
it
from it
because
like
you
a
didn't-
coward.
Yeah.
I ran from it like a coward, straight up.
And, when all of your content is about making fun of cowards and how Lauren is a coward, when faced with the exact same thing, you did the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's got to be pretty eye-opening to you.
I love that this.
Yeah,
Let's see if I can.
it
there we
really
go.
is.
This says
So
good year
take
on
me
it.
back.
This was
Travis,
definitely
4th of
not
July,
Jorrun's best
America's
year.
birthday, you go
And
to
I hope
bed
his
feeling
worst is yet
vindicated.
to
This video
come.
had come out. Your friends, quote-unquote friends in the community, had chased this person off, had their video removed, and as far as you
Full-on
were
stop.
concerned, it was done and it was going to be over soon. And you'd
Period.
be back to T-capping and doing your thing the
right.
next day, or Monday. Maybe
right,
Tuesday
Paula
it'd all
Abdul.
blow over and you'd be back to doing your thing. So
Jorrun's
Sunday
from
morning,
the streets.
now I know
Exactly.
in between Saturday and Sunday, that's when the link and the Google Drive and stuff was sent out. So take me back to yesterday morning when you realized this is wrong, and then what your process was.
Let's see. What time did you contact me at?
It wasn't me when you decided that that it.
So here's my thing that I'm thinking right now. So, Jorrun doesn't seem to understand what Wes is asking, because Wes is trying to get a legit answer. Like, at what point, what time, like, when did you realize that this was wrong? Oh, thank you, Kelpil. Yes, namaste. He's actually trying to get like a legit answer, and Jorrun is so... I'm sorry for that tongue click, by the way. Ugh, gross. He's trying to get a legit answer, and Jorrun's... He's so focused on like the technical part of it. Oh, wait, let me... and also, like, even like with the privated video too, let me see... Like, let me get the timestamps. Let me get this. It's just like, dude, I mean, unless I'm off. Like, dude, like, you're not really hearing what I'm saying. When did you realize that your behavior was wrong? I mean, we know the answer, but, you know, he just doesn't get it. Here, let me check Discord. Hold on, just hold on, Wes. Hold on. Let me get these receipts here. I'm so sorry. God damn it.
It was wrong. It had nothing to do with me.
Breathe. Need a sip of water.
Screenshots are going around, Jorrun. I know that at some point earlier in the day you decided, okay, well, this is wrong, and I'm asking you what happened, because I know that someone sent something to you. You saw something. You didn't wake up and decide, oh shit, what have I done? Someone told you, like, hey, there's some stuff out here and it doesn't look good. And it wasn't me, because you'd already decided that when I talked to you.
Who did originally tell me?
Okay, it's gonna work. Devil's in the details. Nah, details don't matter.
You know, I've got a little time. If you need to go to Discord and look at it, because that's what I'm curious about, Jorrun. I really feel like I'm looking at the apology, I'm listening to you, and there's a disconnect, and that disconnect is going to be it's going to make your video as disingenuous as the Lauren apology. So I need you to go back
His improv
and figure out
skills.
when you realize it was wrong, because that's going to be a question that a lot of people are going to ask.
I can tell you this. I don't know if it's relevant. So I'd sent the message of apology to Tiffany at 5
PM
and PM.
Okay, that's
yesterday.
That's nothing to do. I mean, you sent that apology after being talked to by several people, correct?
Well, no. What I'm just trying to timeline between
You're
when
going back.
the video
I don't
was
want you to
deleted.
work backwards from the video. Let's not talk about that video for right now, and let's go back, like I keep asking, to when you decided, when you woke up and it was like, oh man, what have I done? Because I know that's not what happened. You were still feeling vindicated when you
Exactly
woke up
honest. Yeah,
on
you
July 5th.
you pretty much like
You were
nailed what
still
I was
feeling
trying to
good.
say.
A little shitty because you had been catfished, but you were still feeling pretty good. And
I'm trying to figure out
something
who-
happened. Jorrun, something happened. It was
Ooh,
one thing.
little
You know, like if bombs started falling
Little
on your city
voice
right now,
raise
you would
over there
remember
by
the first
old
one,
Wes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you remember what happened. It was yesterday. Please don't do the delay tactics with me, dude. My kid knows even not to do these with me. They don't work.
Hi, Father Tron. Beep,
I don't
beep.
need to know who the person was, but
Right.
what happened and what time was it yesterday? Because, Jorrun, these receipts are going to come out. If you don't get ahead of this, like I told you Friday night, it's going to turn out much worse. And you didn't listen to me. And it's funny because the one time you did listen to me, you did a
He's
stream
bad
with
at
Kennedy and made a
feelings.
lot of money. And then you start doing shit on your own, and maybe I really don't know what I'm talking about. And that hasn't quite worked out. Friday night, I gave you the best advice anyone was going to give you regarding this, without even knowing the entire situation. Jorrun, get ahead of it.
Yeah.
You didn't listen.
We didn't listen.
You're right.
You credit me for knowing how to deal with trolls, quote-unquote trolls. but then you didn't listen to
Yeah.
me. Because it would have been more embarrassing for you to admit
Yeah.
those things. But how much more embarrassing is it now? Because now there's a drive out there. So people aren't waiting for an explanation. They're waiting for you to explain the things that they already see.
Yeah.
So, again, yesterday morning, after you woke up and
OB.
had your Fruity Pebbles or whatever it is you did,
Yeah.
what was it that happened so that you knew I fucked up?
Scarlett, I'm not mad, Jorrun. I'm disappointed. Very that.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm going through
trying.
Discord right now
I'm
trying
trying
to
to
figure
figure
out
out
what
what
I just find it
When
really
I
hard
said
to believe
no.
that you're saying that you don't remember what you were told or who it was that contacted you, that alerted you to, like, hey, this is much worse than you let on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty much, Culpable.
with
You
my
did.
memory,
It's-
especially when I'm in panic mode. Everything becomes
It wasn't
a
the
blur.
answers
That's me
or advice that he
personally.
wanted.
Well, I have a lot of
It's
experience
guess,
with
I don't
very
know.
different than
mode.
you, but I
But you've had all morning. You had all yesterday. And you're going to tell me you don't remember the first message that said, like, hey, this is more fucked up than you said it was.
Yeah, that apology was
I've been
like
concentrating
pure
on
plagiarism.
nothing other than the apology.
Okay,
wanting
all right,
to
go
do
back.
it.
Go back to your
Trying to.
Discord. I'm gonna wait. Go back to your Discord and find the message because it'll be there. So
That's also kind of like a Hanson thing to do. Like, all right, no, I'll wait. Yeah, enjoy your pizza. Oh yeah, no, I'll wait. No, explain to me. Just sitting here on my chair, waiting for an answer.
Sure.
Hello, Wes. What's it going on? Play, bitch. Oh. It's just silent right now. I apologize. Oh, Scarlett, thank you for showing up.
Okay, you contacted me yesterday
Bully Squad. Ow!
at 1:24 a.m. with Jorrun gets Tiffany Dack out of sexual fantasy.
Crash's party.
what?
And then
I contact you
You're
at
the ultimate
1:24 a.m.
Party crasher, the party
My God.
pooper.
yesterday.
that's what it says yesterday. And then you mentioned at
Hold on.
6:37 p.m.
Hold on. I contacted you at 1:24 in the morning. Where?
Skype.
And I said at 1:24 a.m. What?
You sent me the link from Mac and Cheese
Penis
saying
equals
Jorrun
knowledge.
gets Tiffany Dack out of sexual
Oh,
fantasy.
really, Opie?
Oh, it was not
Really?
it was not the link. It was a screenshot, correct?
Yes.
And you said what?
And then I said very cavalierly, this person grasping
Cavalierly.
at straws. I did that sketch months ago. And I said,
I
I'm
can't hear
going
you.
to bed.
What was that?
So I said very cavalierly that this person was grasping at straws. The sketch has been up for months now.
You kind of blew it off, right?
And
then you went
yes,
to bed.
very much so.
There was
Yeah.
no. You were
So
you
much
weren't
so.
concerned. There was no concern. I
Yeah.
could tell.
Absolutely. And then yesterday you said at 6:37 there have been people more supportive of you. That ends today.
Now there have been a few people,
Opie,
but
don't make me.
okay, you're
not
again.
have you
Dude,
in this
I'm
room
asking
anymore,
you
dude.
about the morning, because by the time I know, Jorrun, like I keep reminding you,
Yeah.
screenshots are floating around. I know you were contacted earlier in the day, Jorrun.
Yeah.
You said it was in your Discord, and now you're telling me
Oh,
about what's in
DJ
your Skype.
T-Cap, of course.
I need you to stop hiding it.
Such
You're
a
telling me what happened at 1:37
milestone.
a.m. and then at
I mean,
6:37
I don't want to like
p.m.
bash
Jorrun,
people
do better.
that really
I
enjoy
know.
getting their subscribers. Yeah, it's cool. It's
You don't
nice,
need to
but
remember what's written in your Discord.
he just.
I know. I'm searching now
Oh.
for messages I got yesterday.
I'm sorry, you
How many
interrupting
messages
me?
did you, was it a lot of people real supportive of you, telling
I'm
you that
sorry,
this was
guys.
control and just to let it go?
Whenever he says
Yeah, there
cavalierly,
was some of that.
Mm-hmm.
singing in the rain. That's oh god. I haven't watched Singing in the Rain in a long time. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Jorrun wishes he could make people laugh, but he's just a turd and I wish he would go away.
Okay, I woke up
Kind of
around
know,
1
because then
p.m.,
we wouldn't
so it
have
should
any
be
more material.
sometime around there or later.
Ugh, no, this one's dumb. We need sub
fucking
lessons
nothing.
from
I talked to about 5 people.
Weiss.
Let me check.
30-day
so then
ride.
I need you to tell me that, because I don't know. I guess you want the receipt to come out first, and then you can admit to it later. What happened yesterday, Jorrun?
I love that your sound went down a little bit at the end, and you could, later. Like, I bet he didn't even hear that shit.
You suddenly realized that everything that you'd been told from the night of the 3rd, and then all of a sudden on the 5th, you decided, okay, yeah, this was wrong. Wow. No, Jorrun, I'm asking you, what do you need to see? You don't remember yesterday
Hi, Squeaks.
at what point you had this
I hope you're feeling better, and you
and now you realize
got
that
the
everything
medicine
was wrong.
and everything.
That you had done was wrong. It just.
I mean, obviously you're still in pain. I know
you didn't talk to
surgery
anyone?
takes time, but still, hopefully better than yesterday.
Holy fuck.
Dude, I have a shitty memory.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
you're
remind
waiting
you.
for.
I'm
Oh, you're waiting.
gonna-
Okay,
I'm
you
gonna
have
remind
them.
you
You're just waiting
again.
for them to kick
You
in.
raise
All
your
right.
voice with me. This is not going to end well for you. You'll notice how calm and measured I am.
You are. I apologize.
Like that is your last warning. Do not raise your voice with me.
Do not.
Okay, my personal frustration level.
Your personal frustration level.
I
is with
love
you,
that. Do not raise.
and it's not a
Do not raise your voice at
reflection-
me,
Not a reflection of
young
you.
man.
And the only person trying to help you in that right now is me. So if you want that to end,
Exactly,
and you
like,
want
he's the
me to
last
just go ahead
person
and make the video, and I'll
he
just tell the
needs
story my
to
way.
be given
We
attitude.
can do that. Yell at me again. Oh, did you hang up on me?
The true
No, I
apology
thought you
was the
disconnected
friends
me.
we made
I
along the
did disconnect
way.
Okay.
I don't do that. I don't.
Holy fuck.
I don't play games. I don't yell. I don't scream. I don't hang up
Okay.
on people. I don't
Yeah,
do it.
dude, I have a
I'm a
shitty
man.
memory.
I handle
I
things
don't
like
know what. I hate when he does that shit too. I hate everything he says. I don't know why I keep repeating that.
I know Mini Syllables reached out to me yesterday, and she said she would like to do an interview with me.
Okay, what time was that?
I love the way he says it, like, and she wants to do an interview with me, like this is fucking Frost Nixon or some shit.
Okay, let me see. We are looking at
Like the privilege of Mini
1
Syllables getting to interview
4 p.m. and
the
I
Jorrun
just got
Comedy.
young.
Why would
Maybe you should do
Why would it take you so long to find something that happened at 1:04 when you said yourself you woke up at 1 o'clock?
Because I was going through Discord and this was Skype.
Okay, and
Well, yell at me, why don't you?
Because I didn't know about this. What did you and Mini Syllables discuss?
Yeah, I was going to mention this to you today and get your opinion. She said maybe you should do a response video. I was thinking about that. And she said she would like to ask me and interview me. And I said, okay, I would think
He
about
thinks
it.
he's Roxy in Chicago.
Because I will be unbiased and we could do it
The name on
privately, and if you feel comfortable,
everybody's
I can put it on my
lips is
channel.
gonna be Jorrun.
What are your thoughts on that?
I'm gonna
I
be
think
a
it's a good idea.
celebrity.
She seems to me
That
to be
means
someone who would be
somebody everyone
unbiased. She
knows.
says, oh, I
You sure
definitely have
are.
feelings,
You
but
sure
this
are,
way you
Jorrun.
could get your thoughts out
Congratulations.
there. I told her the apology video
I
is my
know.
priority.
Honest. We really we do. I was gonna replay. It just kind of depends on time. I was gonna replay the interview because on my last stream, everything just got fucked with distractions. But I'm totally down to wait. And what's great is Wes was nice enough to give me the him and Jorrun's chat log while he was going through like the catfish and the way he was talking about all the lovely ladies. So it's like it's like comparing notes of like, this is what he said in the interview, apology, whatever. But this is who you really are. Like, we get the fake and the... Shouldn't it be more Hedwig and the angry inch? It was an angry
I was definitely
inch.
considering it. I absolutely wanted to run it by you before I did any sort of interview, because you have a much clearer head. by far than I do.
Well, in my opinion, I think it's a good idea. I think you should.
As if like is he? It's like
come
he's
ready
treating
to
you as
be much
like
more truthful,
you're his like
than
publicist,
you've been
and
with me.
it's your job to do
when
the
we started
goddamn
talking about
damage
everything.
control. Oops, I just hit
And
the.
no, I think it's a really
I'm getting
good
crazy
idea.
over here.
And it also gives you a chance to apologize to Mini-Syllable right there during your interview, because I've heard you say things to and about her.
Oh yeah, Father Tron.
And doesn't she have daughters who are also a part of the community?
I don't know. I do
Pretty
know
sure-
she has daughters.
Pretty sure her daughters have been a part of the
I
community.
still have a
and
couple
have been on
gaps.
things.
Ooh, I still have some
Just
tires.
imagine her daughters
Perfect.
listening to some of the things that you said about their mom.
Shit. May I ask you a question for your opinion?
Yeah.
And that was something that really bothered me too. I was listening to the first few Jorrun streams on Clobber's channel with Wes, the one with mini syllables. She mentioned that sometimes her daughters would join in chats, and they were, not over 18, and he would still say fucking like things like too many syllables or like about her in a way that's just not appropriate. I mean, it's not appropriate, period, but no awareness, just thinking with his peen.
Okay, this may not be relevant at all, but because I am
Westmost
serious,
crisis
very
management.
serious about getting my head together. Today I called my insurance company.
Oh, really?
And I got a list of referrals for mental health
I
practitioners.
would be interested.
I need help. I think I have a lot of things related to women in relationships that needs to get straightened out. And obviously,
Straighten right out.
you know what they say, the result of your best thinking brought you where you are now. And I don't want to be where I'm at now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that personally scares me. I did have meetings with like a shrink almost 20 years ago. It was helpful. But one thing I never discussed was issues with women in relationships. And I think that's way
Yeah.
past due.
Kelp, I can see that being
I'm not running anymore.
I mean,
And-
I think it's a good idea, but I think you'd be doing
Being
a
something
disservice if you
too-
didn't also mention the children
but I mean,
that, because,
I don't
I
know.
am going to discuss
Still, it's
everything with them.
yeah.
it's not cool.
And,
Everything.
you know, I did look at the
So, because I have this something kind of written down a little bit. I do want to make sure that I kind of say something about what's kind of been going on this week and all that, because it's kind of been rocking at my brain and whatnot. But I really only want to say this one time, and it's kind of put me in like a no fucks given Callie, so I apologize if I sound like an asshole. But I mean, if you don't like what I have to say, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm not here to I'm not here to debate or argue or anything. This is just my opinion and my experience. 'Cause I'm to kind of quote Wes, I'm pissed. And I mean, like, obviously, like most people, I don't like being fucked with at all. And the shit that's been the recent topic with the whole Mr. Peanut Euro piece of 1,000 alt sells better is it's fucked. It is. And if all these recent allegations and whatnot are true, obviously, fuck the fuck off, But if not, if it, it's not true, whatever, cool. But I just still think that his behavior it's not good. And and it's kind of a problem. It's a problem. And I think, I mean, of course, I obviously don't know everything. There's still things that I'm like, I don't understand, and that's fine for the now. But, because I feel like I kind of got a little, like, duped in some way, because I started streaming with, like, just one intention was my cause for Gypsy, and you know, and I had my suspicions, but, you know, when, I kind of feel like it just feels gross. Like, you know, good money was given to my cause, and that kind of just shut me up. And I just allowed this person to dominate my streams and give them all my attention. And re-listening to my streams, like, it kind of got me angry, because to a point where I wanted to delete them, you know, but I really do enjoy doing this, and I just want to have fun. I want to hang out, paint, you know, talk shit, hang out with you guys, but I don't know. At this point, they need help, and fuck off upstairs. Exactly. Squeaks. Anywho.
Apology. I know that's something
Moving
that
on.
you brought up about the getting some, you know, mental help, and I'm sure people will applaud that, but how many times has that been
Hello.
applauded before?
Oh, all the way absurd. Hello.
Yeah, well, of course.
Phantasm.
You were thinking the same thing I did with, you know, Lauren Armstrong.
No worries.
Oh,
It's all
maybe I
good.
need
We're
to get
back
some
to
help.
hanging out.
But
What was that line?
I've already called. Oh, I said, you're probably thinking, what?
No,
The
what's
famous Lauren going. Excuse me?
Yeah, well, yeah, I was saying, what was the line? I'm not familiar with it.
I believe when Chris Hansen says, what should you do? He says, maybe I need to get some help and get off the internet.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't
And,
even know the
my
quotes.
thought process was, so I actually called, got some names, left a couple messages. It's COVID, so they'll probably be distant, but that makes no difference at all. And I want to start doing this ASAP, because to me it's not enough to say, oh, I can do better. No, I want to fucking prove that this is a priority.
Yeah, I mean that's let's discuss that during. But I really want to know about this day yesterday and when it was determined, when you decided that what you had done was this horrible, you know, awful, no good, very bad thing.
So I woke up at 1. I sent that.
I remember
message to
that
Tiffany at
story.
5.
Okay, that was 4
Getting
hours
closer
later.
to. Yeah, and so I'm getting closer to actually pinpoint it.
Because what it seems like to me, Jorrun, is that
Yeah, I mean, I was going to, but the channel's gone. But like, I just have like all these emails of, and he even tried to get information out of me. Hey, Amy. And right off the bat, I was like, no, I don't feel comfortable giving out something, because he like wanted to donate more money, and I'm like, nah, you're not getting my PayPal, sorry. And yeah.
things became awful as they were brought to your attention.
You know, I
Well,
obviously
I don't
appreciate the
think
donations, and you know,
the
things were
children
made
thing
possible
ever
because
would
of
have
you
been
guys,
brought
and I'll
up
never
until
ever
I
forget
sent you
that.
and
But
let you know that I'd seen it, and
I can't.
with your genius
I'm not
eyes and
gonna
everything else, that's unacceptable. And then
help
you're like, you're right. That's
someone with
unacceptable. I'm disgusted by
bad
it.
behavior that's kind of twisted. And
How genuine is that?
you know what? Here's my thing. Okay, hold up. Hold up. This is my...
I've had it officially. I really could give two shits. Just because she went to fucking art school, she's not a genius. I've had it.
Here we go. Let's do it again.
With you, go the fuck home. Fuck. I've had it officially. I really could.
Like, that's my thought number 1. My thought number 2.
Pointing fingers. You're a problem. You're a real problem.
Now Cynthia and I are in a terrible spot.
Yep. It's kind of my
did.
thing.
So you talked to mini.
Hi, J.R.
And
Eves.
probably no. Go ahead and say what you were gonna say. You did what?
I've done a lot of
Ooh, now
reflection,
Gypsy's
and I
in
need to
in
do a
here.
lot more about how much this fetish has ruled my life, and in some ways ruined my life. I have been unsuccessful all my life.
DJ Teacup, you totally helped me. You totally did. You donated. And I really appreciate it. In one of Clobber's streams, so seriously, thank you. That is help. It was helpful. I mean, Gypsy's still healing great. I got her off the leash, letting her kind of roam around outside a little bit. So she's Gypsy is good.
With
I swear you did. It was I can't remember what stream it was. What's the one he did with Dina, I think? Oh, yeah.
keeping a
Don't
relationship,
make a liar out of me.
and there's something fundamentally wrong with me. And I won't get into what I think the causes were or something because I don't want this to be a soft thing, but there is something
do I have
fucking wrong with me
everything
when it comes to
Covered.
everything from relationships
Thank you, Amy.
to
That we'd be
fetishes
pumping these days.
to
No problem.
my interactions with women, and this is the very best way I know to actually do something about it. I threw out a lot of porn yesterday.
I threw out a lot of porn
Well, you
yesterday.
didn't need to know that, but it's true.
Could you admit
Yeah.
that it didn't become horrible to you until these things were individually
Okay, that's your
pointed
fault
out?
that Gypsy took your spot. Sorry.
Yeah. You didn't realize it was really in my face in a way I ignored it. I'm like,
Oh,
God, Cowpill, don't worry about it. It wasn't late at all. The goal was met and then some. Don't get me all feeling emotional now. Me too, here to party. Oh shit, orange. I heard a really great song about you, Orange.
hold on.
control.
And here's the thing, what we're listening to right now, wouldn't this be something to really listen to and be like, you know, I might be doing something similar, or my behavior, this kind of sounds the same. Like, yeah.
Hold on.
Fur babies are the
Because
best.
you said you
they
knew that the
need to be
the children
protected
thing
at all
was already
costs.
bad.
Yeah.
So that wasn't thrown in your face. You were aware of that one already.
Opie?
And I'm going to say most people in society don't need to be told that that's bad because you know that already.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that in particular I'm asking you about because you already knew it was wrong. When the other stuff was pointed out, you didn't go and pull that stuff down. But once it became clear that you were
Oh
going to need to address
shit!
it,
Baird
how
and
much time did you spend
Forge.
deleting
That facial hair has
repricing
some
accounts,
Jackson Galaxy.
that kind of stuff, Jordan?
Ah, what's up,
I
dude?
deleted so many things off my hard drive.
You made it.
I got rid of physical media.
Jordan,
Everything Genie deleted.
You're giving me fluff. I'm asking you a very direct question. When you knew that an apology was going to need to be made, rather than getting to work on an apology,
Yeah, not you, Orange, Wes. Yeah, Wes. Yeah, I know. I got what you're saying. You are, of course, the Orange.
What do you mean by that? I think I understand, but I mean,
Yeah,
you would
Got a
just like,
notification,
okay, let me get rid of
finally.
everything.
Exactly what I mean. Yeah, prior to making the apology, you're going to go and get rid of any incriminating
You're listening
evidence. You're gonna
to
private things. You're going to delete things.
someone
and then you're
who,
gonna say,
I know you
"I've
don't really
learned that I
know
was wrong."
the situation, but it's someone
But what
talking
you
to
first
someone
did
who
was what your
desperately
real
needs
first
to make an
intention was
apology for
not to
some
make amends.
bullshit that he
It
needed
was
to
to
do.
further
That he
insulate,
needed,
protect
oh
yourself,
God,
so
he
that nothing else
needed to
could
do.
be found.
It was panic.
But like you
Or-
said, like you said,
That's
in
your
one
new
of your own
groupie
lines,
here to
you've been
party.
using Jorrun for 20 plus years.
I mean, that's what happens when you write songs about somebody, you know? You
touch.
touch at their heartstrings, and
Yeah.
now they're just, they're obsessed with
It
you.
was a huge amount.
So what I'm saying, and the reason why I bring this up before we get to this apology,
I know I'm not.
do you think now that we're
Gonna
discussing
get-
this and you're admitting that, you
Okay,
know
little spots right
that
here.
these
Okay.
things weren't horrible and awful
I hate that he
you
says physical
until
media.
they were individually brought up in your face, would you say that this was a genuine, sincere apology, or that maybe it needs another rewrite?
It's a genuine, sincere apology. And I've labored
Why
over it, and I've tried to be as honest as I can.
What the fuck?
What's your opinion of that?
What do you think my opinion is of that, Jorrun?
I have a feeling you're not going to
Baby,
agree,
what the
even though
fuck?
we went through it.
Hold on.
We went through it, and I wanted you to. What
Something
did I tell
else
you last
pulling
night or
focus?
this morning before you went to bed?
You told me to delve deeper into the
There we go.
Christian angle
There we go.
and how I was raised.
When you were going to bed, what did I say, Jorrun?
I'll look it up.
Go back to Discord, look it up. I am here to I am here to party. Show me your shoes.
Okay, your Christian upbringing, how you reflect on it now, and how you managed to live with it before.
Yep, you gotta make sure you mention that
The
Christian
last comment I
upbringing when
made.
you're making a public
You said you knew it
apology
was
for
wrong
something
before.
that
I
you
know it's
don't
late, so get some sleep.
truly
Next
believe
tomorrow.
that you should be apologizing for. Show
So
me your
get some sleep.
shoes.
Message me tomorrow when you have had some time to reflect and give it another edit.
Okay. I wanted you to reflect.
Let's start
I
reflecting,
wanted
guys.
you to think.
Let us
because
all
when you're
reflect.
saying in this apology that disgusts me that I've done that, it's repulsive. It didn't disgust and repulse you until 6:37 p.m. your time yesterday.
Exactly.
When I sent you the screenshot. Right?
I was just making one excuse in my mind after another. So, yeah, that's kind of true.
Oh my God, what am I
Okay.
using for
So
glue?
is that
Hi, Joey. I'm
and the reason why I know
using
it's still not a
something
sincere apology,
that I believe
I'll tell you that the
me and
woman
here
I
to
quote
party
unquote
are going to
flirted
discuss
with are
whether
legally,
it's
get the word flirting out of here.
real or not.
You were
Oh, I did.
propositioning.
I did.
This is the last
The
thing
alleged
you sent me. This was,
Kumi
this was the one you sent me
coupons.
earlier.
Hold on. Excuse me. Oh, quote unquote flirted.
Again, this dude right here coomed on a stack of tire coupons and showed it to his catfish. Like, oh man, look at this load.
There was
Oh,
no
you're
quote
saying I
unquote flirting. You were propositioning
Okay.
women.
Yes.
And then you say, but I've hit the like button
Everybody
of
down,
girls.
it's Joey,
Yeah,
get down.
Girls is a little misleading because I can call Tiffany Lockhart a girl. I can call Kat G a girl. Betty is a girl. You are liking hitting the like button of children, and that needs to be said.
Okay.
Bye, Father John. Maybe he
Because
needed
until you can,
he needed the
Jorrun,
hair
until
gel.
you can admit that these things were pointed out to me, and after the fact,
All you gotta do is just clean the pipes and then you're
I'm
good.
disgusted by it, or these things weren't disgusting to me until they've been pointed out, and that's why I'm going to get help. This is still just fluff. I wanted you to, just like when I kept asking you about the video yesterday, I want to give you a chance to say, okay, well, I privated it, I lied about, because, so you're saying you spoke with mini-syllables at 1:04, so 4 minutes after you woke up, you started talking with mini-syllables, and then I'm sure there were other conversations had throughout the day. I've seen other conversations had throughout the day. So you'd already known that this was offensive and that this was going to get tied back to your genie fetish, and
You're
people
killing
were
me.
going to have an issue with it. But instead of deleting
Killing
it,
me, Mary.
you saved it.
He doesn't choke.
put
You
it
know
on
what? He
private like a
chokes the
fucking
rooster way
You know
before
what?
deleted it
a
right away.
date.
Blaming stupidity
Apparently.
is never okay. And you're
Just
saying
gotta
you put it on private
Plop
for
down on the
several hours
floor
until you were told
in a
you
straddled
need to delete
position
that shit.
in the middle
And
of
then
your
it was
empty
like,
apartment.
Okay, I'm deleting it now. But
And
earlier
Q.
you were saving it. Whether you could bring it
R.I.P.
back
coupons.
later or whether it was just for your own listening pleasure, you saved it.
Absolutely.
That's not here on your apology. So I'm asking you again, Jorrun.
Yeah.
Even after we went through your day yesterday, before I asked you to
Gotta
let's
choke
get
the
to
rooster
apology,
before breakfast.
you still believe that this is a sincere apology? That you left it up. Did you leave it all on the field, Jorrun? Is it all here?
Did you leave it all out on the floor?
Like I said yesterday, if you feel like you're giving too much information,
That's what they would say before a cheer competition. Like, all right, guys, we gotta leave it all out on the mats. Leave them all out on the mats. You need to stay on the mats.
if you feel
That's
like
what
you're sharing
Dr.
too
Phil
much,
told me
then you
himself.
probably aren't.
Best advice ever.
And you know from looking at this that you left a lot of pieces of this puzzle out. And if you're not going to put it here, guess what's going to happen?
Right.
Everyone's going to come. I could show you my Twitter DMs. Everyone's going to come for it because every story I do, anything that gets done, people come forward with lots of receipts because they want to make it into the
Hey,
video.
Jordan.
Whether it's anonymous or not, they want to help.
Yeah, he
Because this
total
doesn't
Walter
match up to
Baps.
what I was told. I was told these were deleted hours
Never,
earlier than this
ever.
says they were deleted 4 hours later, and now it says privated. And he kept saying that he deleted it, but now he admitted first he privated it.
Alright, hold up. I'm here to party. Show me your shoes. Jorrun was the Screech of TCAP. Clobber is the Slater. And Joey's TCAP is Kelly.
I privated
I'd
it.
watch
I
that.
asked Tiffany. I said, I'll take it down if you want.
Okay.
And then I
Great.
changed
Hold
the
on.
message.
Hold on.
Yes.
I will use the same quote that I use for Muse.
Yeah.
When you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. And you're doing a lot of, I'm trying to remember, I can't recall, I plead the
wrong
fifth.
one.
That's not a good sign. That tells me I know this is not a sincere apology. And if you
I
want to
haven't
record
said it.
if you want to record a non-sincere apology, that's fine. That's on you.
There's no
But you
Zach.
can't expect people to not do a
There is
reaction
no
to that,
spoon.
especially with all the receipts floating around out there.
Yeah.
Now, if you give the full thing, if you put it all on the field, then there's nothing for anyone to analyze. There's nothing for anyone to say, yeah, but this doesn't match this.
Yeah. So what else do you think my apology needs right now? What is my glaring lack?
What do you think? I think it lacks sincerity.
Ugh,
I think
this
it lacks detail.
cord is
I think you're
bugging
still
the shit
glossing
out of me.
over. The thing about the kids, I said you need to go dive deeper into that, and it's still one sentence. I hit the like button of girls who are way younger, and then you go on to that disgust me, it was repulsive, and you spend more time talking about your Christian upbringing, which you should leave that. But the part about liking the button of children who are way younger, this wasn't a one-time thing. You need to elaborate on that. You need to go deeper into that.
Yes, he
and
liked
because
the
image isn't going to
button
be
on
there. The image is not gonna
Instagram
be
of
on
little
the video.
girls
But
wearing
you need to discuss that these women
genie
were dressed in the
costumes, his
style
exact
of your,
fetish.
something that you fetishize. Because you're not saying that here. You need to say
So how
that
about
you need to say that these things were pointed out to you and you blew it
Oh,
off and thought it was
C-Forge.
nothing.
Love you, dude.
And that when more things came to light, then suddenly you felt the need to apologize.
Gotta get
and
that
address
therapist
it.
out of our lives.
But in the beginning, you wanted everyone to ignore it.
Mr.
Because
Therapist.
if you really do want to help people, if you really do want to help one person so that they don't do the same thing, you'll lay out all the bullshit that you did in the beginning that you could have avoided this with.
Gotcha.
That'll actually help someone. Because you needed to face it. The minute it came up, you should have faced it. But you were like, nah. I got friends
Leave
in
it
the
all
community.
out on the
I'm
field, but he
below.
left it. He left
I'll be
the
all right.
coupons.
You're right. You are right.
Yeah, no shit. I've been right this whole time. And
Yes,
you
yeah.
ignore and ignore and ignore, and look where we are.
Yeah.
If you would have been honest with me from the beginning on Friday night, I could have helped with that too. But now that cat's out of the bag. The toothpaste is out of the tube. And there's no getting that back in there. So now you have to manage this. I don't know your story. You do. I don't know the timeline. You do. I don't know how you actually feel about
Wes,
this.
can you just do
But if
everything
need
for
to
me?
tell
I don't
you
want
how
to
feel
do
about
it.
That tells me there's a
It's
completely other
hard. Apologizing is
issue. Now,
hard.
you can look at
about
this.
it.
You can look at this and tell the areas where you are not being sincere. And if I need to highlight them with red fucking pen, that's not going to make me happy. This doesn't have to be short, but it does have to be complete. And it does have to be sincere. Or you might as well not do it and just delete everything and focus on your music channel. But even then,
Making these coupons a
even
little more
then,
dirty.
you know this is going to follow.
I like that.
Absolutely.
I like that that
So,
therapist call too, Amy.
I say
I
you
like
take another
when
crack at
it's
it,
it's
and
Ramona, the
I'll say it one more
therapist,
time.
bro,
If you
and
feel like you're sharing too much or giving too
Might
much
have to
detail
play
about
that.
the things that you've done, then you
because
probably
it's gonna
aren't.
be it's Lorne Miss, guys. Hello, Lorne Miss.
And you know what it
It's
is?
happening.
I've been
Fucking yeah.
concentrating too much on avoiding humiliation instead.
Wes had to go, everyone, but isn't he a great guy? He's my favorite content creator, other than the prolific Orange. Can we get roses in the chat for Wes? Yes, guys, roses in the chat for Wes. Hi, Shins Koala. Roses in the chat for Wes, guys. Come on. Oh, you like that call too,
Just doing
Phil?
the right thing.
Jordan, are you already not
This
humiliated?
whole problem. I am completely.
So how much worse do you think it'll be when you make some bullshit excuse? How famous is the mac and cheese video, Jordan? Why do you think it is? There are videos called Top 10 Worst Apologies on YouTube. You don't want to make that. You don't want to make that.
No, I don't want to do that.
So I do have time later. I highly suggest you add. Don't take anything out. Change the words. You weren't flirting with anyone, and those weren't girls. Those were children.
What are you cutting with
And-
a credit card?
And add some.
I know, it looks like I'm cutting up Coke, huh? But no, this is heavy body acrylic paint, and I'm using a credit card to gotta dirty this up a little bit. You know what I'm doing. Yes, I'm doing some Coke.
Sincerity to this, some humility, and some actual humility.
14.
and
14.
understanding that
Wow.
these things were pointed out.
This is
to
my
you.
second Lord
You
Miss. I'm
knew that what you were
excited.
doing was
I am
wrong,
so
and you
excited.
continue to do it, and now you realize you need help. But what were
Callie
those
does
things you did
Coke. Yep,
wrong?
start that rumor, guys. Callie does Coke.
And elaborate on those things. I mean, the line
Apparently
about the
black
when you
tar
hadn't deleted,
Coke.
that-
Yeah,
that's
Callie
good.
does black tar. There you go. Jerry's.
And why? And you need to tell why.
Shut up here to party. No.
It wasn't Sex Tips with Dan that you thought maybe you could bring back. There was a reason why you wanted to keep the Genie video, and I think you need to discuss it with
couldn't
yourself
find my- I
internally
couldn't find
and
my
then put it
library
down
card.
on your script and send it back to me.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah. Goodness.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. I believe next is the apology. We're so gonna listen to the apology, because how can we not? What's the 3 numbers on the back? I don't fucking know. It's not a credit card. It's like a expired Nordstrom's card. If you need to get some like dishes or something, you can have it. Get out your library card. Opie, I see you. Just
Hey everybody.
apology
This
time,
is the rare
guys.
serious video from me. I'm going to read what I wrote because that's the best way for me to organize my thoughts and really say what I mean. Please bear with me. I apologize to all the people in the TCAP community and especially the women. I have behaved inappropriately with so many women in the community. I can't even remember them all. I apologize to all women on the internet over the years that I've propositioned. The sketches I did with Kelp Pill and Tiffany Lockhart were way too sexual, with me having them say very sexual things. I've taken those videos down. I apologize to Molly. I went to her video and commented on how her breasts were bouncing.
Oh yeah, Wes, give me a minute. Yeah, I'll totally use my debit card because God damn it! Look what you made me do.
I apologize to the great
all over
Babsy
myself.
for the times I made her uncomfortable, trying to get face pics from her. I've been way too sexual on the live streams with people I call my friends, like Rotus Chew Tootsie, Erido, and Scarlet Ebony. I apologize to anyone in my streams or anyone else's streams.
Oh yeah,
that I made
Phantasm
feel
Art. I
dirty,
saw that. It was really
objectified,
good
or
on
in
Patrick
any other way
T-Cap's
uncomfortable.
channel.
I apologize for any comments I left on videos where I was overly sexual. I apologize to anyone I may have left out, and I know that your pain is no less than anyone else I have mentioned. I haven't done this just on YouTube either. I've done it on Instagram, putting some very suggestive comments on pictures of women I found attractive. For most of my life, I've had a fetish for genies,
Just for
harem
tart.
girls, and belly dancers. If I saw a pic of a woman that was dressed that way, I'd fetishize them. I'd say very sexual things to them. 100% propositioning them. Some women told me off, and others suffered in silence. That's unacceptable. I do the same thing on DeviantArt, sexualizing left and right. So many times I can't even count. For years. What's even worse than that? I've hit the like button on pics of little girls, children wearing the same types of outfits that turn me on the most. The person who was alerting people to my predatory behavior first in a video and then through emails was not a troll, but someone trying to blow the whistle on me, which was the right thing to do, and it should be
Both my
applauded.
babies are here.
Sorry, sip of water.
Sorry.
When the
sip of
video
water.
exposing me was released, I completely blew it off in a cavalier fashion, blocking it and getting it taken down. Even getting my friends to help me do that. I was...
Is the... Oh God, I hate these goddamn headphones. They keep slipping. What... Is there a reference to the cavalier fashion thing? Is that like a different lolcow thing or just something that Jorrun would say? I'd appreciate that.
so much more concerned with my reputation than doing the right thing. I privated my more sexual videos when I should have deleted them right away. I thought everything would blow over and I could put said videos right back up. Avoiding humiliation was much more important to me than acknowledging what I had done like a real adult would. When I saw the Google Drive and saw in black and white just how creepy and selfish and perverted I have become over the years, everything compiled and in front of my face, I couldn't pretend how I acted was right anymore. No more bullshit excuses that I'd always told myself. Those walls came down. I knew I was an asshole. There was no way to deny anything.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
fucking hate what I've done and the
Ask me to
person
be
I've
a fucking
become.
genie.
It's repulsive. My own actions now make my skin
Okay,
crawl.
Wes, thank you. You said...
I was raised in a Christian family. where I
Wow,
was
look at
taught
you
to
coming up
respect
with
them.
all these
I was taught to protect,
damn catchphrases
not
now
predate,
that we
children.
have to enjoy.
I left the church years ago, and I must have left the lessons of respect behind. What a stupid thing to do.
What a
Anyone can
stupid
say
thing
they
to do.
changed and aren't going to do wrong anymore.
What a stupid way
My
to say
best
what a
thinking,
stupid thing to do.
realistically, got me here. So that I can really change my actions and thinking, I'm going to start seeing a mental health specialist.
Did
These
he?
issues I have need to be
he,
resolved
though?
so I don't hurt anyone else. Thank you all for listening to me. I've taken down my videos that were sexual in nature. My stuff going forward will not be sexual.
Going forward,
I'm
as
going to
if...
make sure I'm respectful
I know
to
you guys are gonna
all
miss
the women
me.
I meet on the internet
And you're
in
gonna want
person
me back.
from now on. Thank you for your time. I hope you can forgive me, but if you can't, that's fine. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
On the night of July 6, 2020, Jorrun released his apology video. He didn't even mean to do it. The reaction was swift and fierce. On July 7, 2020, Jorrun called Wes to discuss his feelings.
You were the mental
This
health
was an hour
specialist.
before
Yeah,
the
you
interview
were.
with many syllables and was a chance for Jorrun to prepare. Warning, Westmost is kind of a troll in this call. If that
Kind
is
of a
not your
troll.
thing, please skip this video.
Kind of. Hi, Omega.
The date was
yes,
July
Oscar.
7th, 2020. The time was
Come on
12:30
down.
p.m.
You, with everything, that's happened since last night, what's going on in your head right now?
Very nervous about the interview.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've done everything I can
going forward was
physically
the
and mentally to
best.
keep myself
Dr.
calm.
Phil Most.
What do you mean?
I'm not running away, which is something.
What did you do physically?
I did a little exercise. I did a little meditation. I smoked a little
Why would
CBD.
Wes be a troll?
What kind of exercise
Said
did
it
you
wasn't
do?
gonna be a troll.
Push-ups.
Oh,
Wait,
all right.
what?
That's good.
I find if I exercise, if I fatigue myself a little bit physically, it helps me with anxiety and stuff like that.
Yeah,
No,
that's what
that's,
exercise does, Jorrun.
That's good to hear. So, were you around when the video debuted, or did you just set it to debut and
Some
kind of forget
push-ups,
about
some
it? And
meditation.
have you looked at the video?
little
What are your thoughts?
massage.
I have not looked at any comments.
Okay.
I've
Liar.
completely isolated myself from anyone online up until about half an hour ago.
Okay. And have you got a lot of messages?
Go take an angry walk.
Last I saw,
That's such a good, new little gem, is taking an angry walk. I don't know why it's so funny.
a notification was at least 20.
Wow.
So it's a lot, but I'm like, I need to be in the right frame of mind for this interview, because right now the interview is the most important thing, and I don't want to be in any sort of negative headspace where I can't do my best for that.
Yeah. Well, let's after the interview, let's talk about it, because there were some comments made. I know you don't want to read everything, but there were some comments made from some people that
Do not.
you may want to address. So let's do that after your interview. I agree. You should be in the right headspace. You did some push-ups. You smoked some CBD. Did you eat a good breakfast? Or I guess it's
Did you have
lunchtime
your little
there, huh?
Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah. I haven't eaten the last 2 days, but don't look at that drastically, because I fasted in the past, so it's a lot easier for me than other people.
Okay. Well, that's good. You should maybe do some content about fasting at some point. I bet people would be really interested.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, do some
So,
fasting content.
All right, so this interview. What kind of questions are you anticipating being asked? What are the questions that make you nervous? I guess would be the best question, and then let's work backwards from there.
Hi, Tickle Pea Shivers.
I think anticipating any questions about me getting aroused
Gotta make
by underage
sure.
girls.
Do you expect that question to come up, and how are you going to answer it?
Okay, cool.
I do anticipate it'll come up. I mean, she's given me no information. I don't know if it's going to be a half-hour interview or a 2-hour interview. I have no idea the amount of questions.
Well,
Does he, look, he needs first of all, he always wants to do a dry run, and he wants to know, how long is this going to be? You got fucking anything else to do, dude? Isn't this kind of important? You should clear your schedule, of your little comedy nights and singing your stupid songs. Where the fuck you do now? My God. He still thinks that he is just so goddamn important, and his time is just, God.
I just know that
in my experience, you
his time is just
write
so
down
precious.
10, 15, 20 questions, and then while you're interviewing, 20, 30 more come up. I've never
time
set a
is so
planned time
valuable.
for an interview, but most of mine have gone at least an hour and a half. Now this is a different situation, and I don't know her interview style, but yeah, it's a good idea not to plan an amount of time that it's going to take.
Oh, I have no plans. This is the main thing for today, and if I have time later to do some laundry.
Okay. So if asked that question, how are you going to respond to that?
I have absolutely got aroused looking at pictures of high school girls.
Okay, I don't want to
Okay.
overdo this.
Absolutely.
So let me
But that's not what I mean. You know what the question
let
is
this
going to be
sit
next,
for a
though,
sec.
right?
Have I pleasured myself?
Sure, yeah, that's one of them, and your answer would be what?
Have you pleasured yourself lately,
Yeah.
Jorrun?
Okay. And then the little girl, I mean, I think she looks about 7 or 8. So you would pleasure yourself to the high school girls, and then you would get to the little girls, hit a like, and then move on to find something else, or that's what the question's going to be. So, but like, why? Let's do the mock interview here. Why would you take the time? Why would you even like something like that while in a state of arousal?
Because in my bullshit thought process, which is exactly what is bullshit, I'll
Yeah,
be like,
Anna said it earlier. He
she'll
always got to
appreciate a
tell
like.
us what
Oh,
his
isn't that
process
cute? I'm being
is.
nice.
Like, so say you had a girlfriend, and she came in, I don't know, she came in unexpectedly to your house, and you were on the TV and you were watching Pornhub, which, totally normal for an adult to be watching that kind of material. But then in the picture-in-picture, you had like Little Miss Perfect or one of those kiddie pageant shows on in a picture-in-picture.
Oh, did you hear
And
that?
she said,
He did his little audible. Oh God, so disgusting. This is my natural reaction I'm having to something like this.
"What are you doing?" And you said,
Performance.
"Well, I was watching some porn, but then I also wanted to give the Nielsen rating to this show, so I had it open in a box on the bottom." Do you think she would believe that?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So how believable does that sound to you?
I think there
when
was
you
a.
say, "Yeah, I was,
I don't know.
I was in the
I feel
middle
like there
of
was.
pleasuring
There's
myself,
definitely have
but
been
then I
some
saw this little girl
Jorrun
and thought,
bingo.
why not give her a like?" She
played.
went out of her way to dress like a genie and do a little dance routine or whatever. So I would probably work on that one because I don't know if that's going to be sufficient.
Outside, you're gonna
That's
have to stay outside for a
what
little bit, dude. I can't
real
just get
talk,
up.
as Chuck says. The problem is, I know I'm telling the truth, but the way things are in the context.
Ew is right. I will BRB. I'm gonna continue to play the call. Opie wants to go outside.
It looks like I'm guilty.
Yeah.
And I want to be as honest as possible. No,
That's a good start.
poured out my blood and, pardon me?
No, that's a good start. So what would be the second question that you were concerned about?
I think that's the main thing. I mean, everything else is going to be humiliating,
there has to be. Well, then that's it. What is your biggest concern at all? Is it that is it further humiliation? What is it that worries you the most? Because you've already done stage 1, which was the apology. So what is it that worries you most about this next part when you're going to get on with many syllables? And I'm sure she's going to ask you some questions that are hard to answer. And you know that shying away from those would probably be the worst thing to do. So let's ease you into that. So give me some examples of.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. Give me some examples of questions that are going to be hard to answer. Are there certain people that you don't want to be addressed, or was there anyone that you feel was maybe left out of the apology that you would want to address with her while talking to her?
I don't think so. Honestly, as far as the work, first, if I can just give you an update. I got contacted by the social worker who's got the master's degree.
Okay.
He talked to me. I just finished scanning his documents and sending it back to them. So I am going full speed ahead ASAP with getting into counseling.
So that was going to be is there going to be, an apology part 2 where you kind of show that, because we discussed it, and a lot of these guys on TCAP would say, well, I was looking into getting therapy, and maybe now I need to. What was the teacher? What was that jackass's name who drove the Corvette? He was talking about, oh yeah, well, maybe this is kind of the kick in the pants I need to push me that direction. But then there's never any follow-up with it. And if you watch, if you watch some of the, the predator catching channels on YouTube, there's one of the guys. God, I can't remember the name of it right now. The dude's name is Neo, but he said, like, you want me to take your video down? Contact me. He gives them all information on how they can seek help in their area, and he says, contact me after, and show me proof that you're trying to get help and you're taking this seriously, and I'll take the video down. So what would you want if someone was if, like, say, Mackenzie or Mac and Cheese or Mackenzie Cheese, whatever, if Mac and Cheese were to contact you and say, I'll remove the Google Drive if you do blank, what would it be? Like, what would you be willing to do? Would you make a second apology where you're showing the progress that you're making, or what are you willing? Because that's another question I'm sure you'll be asked is, what is the ultimate end game for you,
Okay, I
and how would you
apologize.
like this to end?
See what you guys are
definitely
saying
like
here.
the idea of an update video sometime in the future saying, I have been getting counseling. These are the steps I've taken. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I would not shy away from that.
Okay.
Yes, that's right.
And so, yeah,
Cyber
you'd be
did,
willing to update
Squeaks
the
did
people
do
on your
Jorrun bingo.
progress as you go through with that, and I'm sure people would appreciate that. What is something that you don't, what would it be? What would make you want to terminate the interview, or what's going to really turn you off if you get asked about it? What's off limits?
I don't think there's anything, which is very easy to say because I have no idea what's coming. Well, not no idea, but I
would think of any.
What she's.
Oh, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead.
From what she's told me, it sounds like she wants very much to be impartial and fair. It's not a shock interview where she's going to sandbag me. Mm-hmm. She's going to try to be a, let's say, Mr. Spock-ish, even while she, of course, has her own feelings. Of course. I really want to do this. I will tell you, I have been going through thoughts of completely terminating and closing my YouTube account. Mm-hmm. I'm very glad I did the apology, and I'm glad I'm doing this interview.
Is he, though?
What happens after that, I would wish that it never gets talked about again, but that's not super realistic.
Mm-hmm. So if she asks you...
I would hope that people either leave me completely in my life and hate me or reach out in a practical way.
Mm-hmm. If she asked you a hypothetical...
Not for this to be prolonged.
If she asked you a hypothetical, like, what would you be willing to do to make this all go away and never be spoken about again? Do you have an answer prepared for that? Because people love asking hypotheticals.
I absolutely don't.
Oh, yeah, you gotta get those hypotheticals. That's almost like being asked, where do you see yourself in 5 years at a job interview? You've got to have the hypotheticals ready. So let's test that one. I'm mini syllables. Jorrun, what would you be willing to give in order to make this all go away? If you could snap your fingers, and for lack of a better term, make a wish and make it all disappear, what would you be willing to do?
Oh my God.
I haven't thought of that. The main thing I've thought about is counseling so I can change myself. So in future I treat everybody the way they should be treated. Mm-hmm. Basic human decency.
Yeah, that's not really an answer to the question. That sounds kind of like a canned answer.
I don't have an answer.
Well, that's why we're doing this, Jorrun. That's why we're doing this, so you can come up with an answer.
This is your dry run, Jorrun.
What would you be, if that question is asked, you can't say, well, I'm going to counseling. It really does sound like a canned answer.
I haven't thought that far into the future, Wes.
All right, well, Jorrun,
I haven't thought past today.
Yeah, Jerry.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this right now.
But
I'm trying to help you out here. So if she asks you that question,
doesn't do it correctly.
What would your answer be? Because just going to counseling isn't going to make it go away.
Not going down that route.
I know you mentioned, not wanting to get rid of your YouTube channel, and that's understandable. What is your plan with that? What if that was the hypothetical, Jorrun? Would you, if you knew that deleting your channel would make this all go away, would you do it? Your answer would be what?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
And deleting all, and never having another channel, getting rid of the music channel, just completely being gone from YouTube. Jorrun, would you trade that for making this all go away?
That would suck incredibly. I would hate to do it, but I'd do it.
Okay, then let's let's practice another question. Okay, about this one, Jorrun, why would you think after the things that you've done that you would be able to come back to a community that actively trolls and hates on people who sexualize children?
I don't think.
You don't think? I don't. What does that mean?
Oh, pardon
Like
me.
a statement, or?
No. It is, if you already know me.
I don't.
But
I don't.
But I don't think that they should want me around or welcome me with open arms.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't proved myself to have the right integrity. I have no problem with people who dislike me for the good reasons I've given them to, not trust me.
Okay.
We all have our
All right.
fetishes.
And I don't want to take too much of your time because I know you guys are supposed to get on the phone in 10 minutes here. But another question that may come up is, now that there are comparisons being made between you and Lauren Armstrong, what are your thoughts on that? And again, I was acting as many syllables when asking you that question.
Wow, I actually have an answer for that one.
Oh, perfect. Let's hear it.
Oh, wonderful. Please. Can't wait.
My answer is I want to be as
My
unlike
answer is
Lauren
like, ooh, you're
Armstrong
going to
as
like
humanly
this
possible.
one.
Well, let me
And-
interrupt you there. Lauren wants to be unlike Lauren Armstrong as well. No one wants to be that.
Correct.
So I would,
I mean that.
I would work on that intro a little bit, because saying you don't want, Lauren doesn't want to be a liar. He just needs to figure out why. Lauren doesn't want to be a lot of things. He just needs, he doesn't want to smoke. He just needs to blah, blah, blah. So I would work on that
Right.
opening a little bit. But yeah, continue. So let's ask the question again. And again, I'm many syllables. Jorrun, now that comparisons are being made between you and Lauren Armstrong, what are your thoughts on that? Looking back at your old content, of course, what are your thoughts on that now?
I think there were times where I was way too close to thinking and acting like Lauren, and I want to do my very best to change and get counseling, and most importantly, not run away from responsibility, and to take blame, stuff that Lauren has never done. That's the best way I know of to not be like Lauren, is to admit there's a problem, to face it head on, take responsibility, and do the hard work to change.
All right, and let's do one more before you hop off here to get on that call. Now, you brought up your Christian upbringing in your apology. Can you explain why that was relevant? And do you think maybe any people who identify as Christian or religious in any way would take offense to that?
I don't think they would take. I haven't contemplated a way that they would take offense to that.
Well, maybe by saying, kind of like how Lauren was raised by Ma, you were saying, I was raised by Christ. So
Christ himself.
I should have known better. But, maybe some people will look at using religion in an apology video as a kind of a cop-out, or...
Oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly, Squeaks. Like, I mean, yeah, this is, after all this, like, it's funny and whatnot, but the fact that he said he's so sincere that he's gonna get help, he's gonna, like, he's, for his apology and his behavior, he had his other channel just, boop, popped up, and he's just acting like nothing happened, like, it's almost like, I don't know, like sociopathic. But he really doesn't, because he shows his face a lot. He's not really good at showing his emotions. They're very fake.
Or, I maybe feel sorry for me, or you can relate to me because I'm a religious person, and is that going to be your next step? Like, well, I've accepted Jesus or Vishnu or whoever into your life, and now you're going to be this better person. So what would your answer be to that, regarding people and being raised religiously?
Yeah. I have, go ahead.
No, I was going to ask if you thought maybe that was, maybe that wasn't the best idea for the apology video to include that. Or...
Oh boy, I don't know. I don't know. I do dislike people who name check Jesus or anyone else. It's like, see, because obviously the predator is like, no, I could not have done this. I worship blah, blah, blah. But I just wanted to give people my background and how I was taught.
Mm-hmm.
And I was foolish to ignore the great advice I was given.
Well, I would ask this: if you were able to ignore that and sexualize high school girls and below, would you say you were ever actually religious, or were you maybe playing religious?
I was. I've changed quite a bit over the past 20 years. In some ways good, in some ways not.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Tell another one, Jorrun.
Very, very super religious up till at least 25, and I still have parts of me that are spiritual. For what it's worth, you personally, I've been praying quite a bit today, yesterday.
Well, that that timeline when you're saying until 20 years ago or whatever, is that going to match up to things that are going to be found online?
Yes.
Yeah. So everyone will see that there was nothing inappropriate or untoward towards women or genie fan fiction or anything like that written prior to kind of when you broke away from your religious ideals and teachings.
Well, the two timelines are exactly the same, so that is absolutely true, because I didn't even get online the first time till 1997, and within a year of that, I was out of the church.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's probably an interesting story to tell all in itself. So maybe you should, consider that in the future for content along with the fasting stuff. And then one last one. What would you rate if you had to rate? Because I've heard this asked before. Looking back over the last 16 hours or so, if you had to rate the apology video, what would you give it today?
Yep. Oh, great. I believe it was Tickle Pea Shivers. Did he say it on Clobber's? No, he said it on someone's recent stream. I think it was Clobber. He said, show me a genie that's, like, sexy or something. I mean, it's possible to be a sexy woman and who just so happens to be wearing a costume, but the fact that she's wearing the costume is what's most important to Jorrun. There you go. Yeah. Thank you, Tickle. Yes. They're not. Great. Underage anything is just not so, it's, no.
I would give it a 9.
Okay. And that's on the scale of 1 to 10?
Yes.
All right.
Now, my original one, without your help, much lower.
Okay.
But the one I put out at the end where I really...
So you really left it all, left it all on the field, like I said. Your coach wouldn't be yelling at you because you left them out there. You put it all on the field.
No.
All right.
Wow, I actually have something to be happy about. Yes, I'm happy.
Yeah, absolutely should be happy about that. And do you have a joke or anything like that to lighten the mood, or if one's asked for, do you have anything at all to give? Because you are a comedian, so
that's a great one. I had 2 quotes, but honestly, I was like, what if I start with a joke and people think I'm not taking it seriously?
I think a joke is a great idea. Do you have one ready?
Okay. I was going to do 2. I was going to do What Should Happen to Me, maybe Sent to an Island.
Oh, that's perfect. What's
so good.
Because I love Anthony Palumbo. If she says how I feel, I go, I relax.
I say you open with the Anthony Palumbo and close with the Sent to an Island.
Okay.
Send it to
I
an
think you're ready.
island.
Now get out there and play ball.
Yes, Coach.
All right. Yeah. We'll let's plan to talk after to see how you feel after the interview, and then get on with your day and work on those improvements.
Thank you, Wes.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Excuse me. Okay, so I just got the word that apparently a plumber is coming to my house in about 20 minutes, so I kind of gotta get prepared for that, aka the dogs not being around. But I think I might just do a little correction with some of the bleeding right here, but I think I might be done with this. So I'm glad you guys were here to hang out with me and all that. I do know that because it's Lormis and Babsby's gonna be doing her thing every day, and I have to be there as many times as possible. A plumber, yeah, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Ooh, a plumber is coming to the house. You got something. Okay, anywho. God damn it, Kelpo. I'm most likely on, because Thursdays have been the best day. I'm definitely going to start streaming earlier so I don't miss Babsby's Lormis stuff. But next time, I'm going to start with, I do have some Lormis plans. I'm definitely going to be doing a Lornt painting. It might be similar. I don't know, I have a couple ideas. It's definitely going to be bigger. But I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much for coming into my house. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Now I want to see elbow reveal. There you go, my fat fucking elbow. There you go. You're fucking welcome. I will, it's dumb, but I have this small picture of me when I was in a play, and I played a dominatrix. So I'll face reveal of me like 10 years ago, so try to fucking find me. Love you guys. Everyone, I saw 50% of Callie's elbow. Okay, bye.
Sexplosive, a superstar imploding. Reloaded, don't matter where we're going. Galactic, make that body magic. We've had it, won't give up the habit.